All right.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. I'm your commissioner, Mr. Modest.
I'm your champ.
I'm alive after the vehicle crash. I'm so very sore today, but crazy circumstances. Anyway, I'm joined today by the champ, Joel Gibson, and also Mr. Stephen Thornhill. Steven's a little out of frame. Let's see if we can slide over.
Yeah, let's
shift. There we go. A live shift.
Nice.
All right. So let's just get to it. So many good matchups today. We watched basketball all day. It was really good.
All day.
This is the Week 3 recap, Week 4 preview. We'll start with the champs matchup. The streak is over. The streak is definitely over. Joel lost today to Simmons, 6-5, one block.
One block. We were tied in blocks all day. I went out there. I got Mitchell Robinson. I thought that was going to be the answer. Karl Anthony Towns went out there tonight. He got no blocks. 0 blocks tonight.
That's tough. Karl Anthony Towns has been just so for me. Just so for me, for the record.
Well, that's going to change, my friend. It's going to change. There's a lot of things that went into this. No Westbrook TDs. No Jokic TDs. He toyed me around. There's 2 games where he was one stat away from it. Simmons sat several guys on the first night, and I had injured players. I want a full shot at him again. Both rosters. I'm going to take him down. I'm coming back. This is ridiculous.
We will see the matchup at least one more time there between Simmons and Joel. So looking forward to that. Getting into another close matchup. It is me losing to Eric by 1 shot. 2 rebounds from Val. Anything could have happened. Greek got the TD today. That also won it for Eric. If he didn't get that TD, I would have also won. Congratulations to Eric. It must feel really nice when you've drafted your whole team by the 6th round. And I had my first pick in the 8th round. Also, I made you cycle all 7 acquisitions. I only used 2. And I believed you used in the neighborhood of 20 free agent dollars this week. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You had 12 today and at least $5 on the other ads. So he's at least in the neighborhood of 17. I did weaken him. So as far as the loss goes, nobody thinks that I'm winning this year anyway, but I certainly put a pound into you. I gave it a shot. Congratulations, though, buddy.
Unbelievable.
3-2 to him, so I'm hoping to get revenge. We'll see, though. Maybe I'll cycle next time. Maybe Kawhi will play.
That would have been nice. That would have helped.
Yeah, that would have helped a lot, huh?
Oh, that would have been good.
I only lost by 14 points. Turnovers, I was really low today. Who would have known that I should have sat Brooke Lopez?
Who would have known?
Not I either. Anyway, we can move on from that one.
Yep.
Next one, who we want to go to, Steven's here, so we'll go to his matchup.
Okay.
Steven put a pound into Neiman. Despite some injuries for Steven, Neiman was without Davis there, at least for 1 game, I believe. Yep. And then Davis didn't play well the following game either. LeBron,
that's what I like to hear.
LeBron, lackluster night. Booker just gave it to Memphis in the last couple seconds there.
Just terrible.
Really put in an exclamation point. Neiman now loses 2 straight after beating me week 1. Or no, beating me week 2. Sorry. Steven moves.
Weeks.
Huh?
We've had 3 weeks.
3 weeks, indeed. Steven moves to 2-1. There are no undefeated teams, so I suppose we should get that out of the way. Moving on to an upset alert. I've got Kyle at home beating CJ. CJ was 2-0. Kyle was 0-2. Kyle came in here and said, "Not in my house."
Absolutely not. So Kyle got some center eligible guys on his roster, like Vonleh did. Yeah, that was good.
Excellent start.
Fox had a triple double.
Fox has the triple double.
It was very, very close. It came down to the wire today. All the undefeated teams, it came down to the wire.
Indeed, and speaking of undefeated teams losing, you have Matt Hobart losing to Adam.
Yeah.
Adam moves to 2-1 on the year, and Matt is at 2-1 now as well.
Yeah. Matt needed field goal percentage, and Marcus Sol, last time I looked at him, he was shooting 14% at half, and it wasn't looking good.
It was not. As if you needed another 2-1 team, you have Kyle beating Doug.
Yeah.
Doug lost 3 straight. Cody beating Doug, sorry. Doug has lost 3 straight, probably because he doesn't have a full roster.
Only team to not have a full roster.
Only team did not have a full roster, and only team did not have a win. Correlation? Maybe.
Yeah.
Cody starts off the year 2-1. Better start than he was last year, I believe.
Yeah.
The last matchup for this week, I believe, right? Or did we go through them all?
I believe we went through everyone, man.
Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
we did.
All right. Well, that means going into next week.
Going into next week, we have some interesting matchups. We'll start with the champs matchup, like always.
Woo!
He'll look to rebound for the first time in over a year.
Yeah.
Against Cody. Cody's the home team. Joel is also 2-1. Cody.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Joel here to rebound. I'm hoping that you can beat Cody's team. I'm hoping it's not a false front that I'm just jumping on the champs bandwagon. It was only 1 block today. I know what those losses can be like. They hurt, so I'm not going to pick on you a whole bunch.
Oh, tough, man. Tough loss.
It hurt. It hurt.
Yep.
I do think that my team underperformed this week. Jeff Teague not playing any games really hurt, and when he has played this year, he's been shooting like 20%. That's going to bounce back up. Isaac's going to play. It's going to be fine. I'm going to stick it to Cody.
All right. Next matchup we'll look... Or, Steven, why don't you go ahead and pick between Joel and Cody?
I'll go Joel.
Joel as well.
Let's go
So, Cody, prove us all wrong, my friend.
A new streak will start.
The next matchup we'll go over is we'll just do Mr. Modest at Steven since we're both sitting right here.
Right here.
I'll go first. I will have Kawhi playing tomorrow. It would have been huge for me if I could have pulled off the win against Eric. Damn it. I'm going to pick against myself, though. I'm the away team. I don't really have any triple-double threats. And I assume that we'll probably see one from Harden or close.
I'd hope. I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
That's all I got. I was happy to see some aggression out of RHJ today and Wiggins, so I'm fine with that. I'm going to pick Steven, though.
I'm picking Steven as well.
Well, what I'll say is last year when I beat Brandon the first time, I felt really bad because he was pretty devastated, but I'm so ready for that to happen again.
Hey, more power to you. I'll see you guys next year. I'm just trying to put up some wins here and make it to the playoffs. Next one is one that I find really interesting. That's a 2-1 versus a 2-1. Eric at CJ. CJ tries to rebound here. I still think that we might see another Greek triple-double. I'm going to take Eric away. Not because I don't think it'll be close. I just think that Eric's team is built to win this kind of matchup.
I'm gonna pick Siege. I think I like his depth a little bit better.
Hey, I agree with you. I worry about the Greek TD, so that's where I'm at. Steven, who do you got?
I don't know. That's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
I'd like to see CJ collapse just because he beat me. So I'm going to pick Eric on that one.
Wow.
There we go. 2 for Eric. 1 for CJ. Moving on to the next matchup. Neiman tries to get a win against Kyle. Both these teams are 1-2. I'm going to take Kyle at home here. I question Anthony Davis's health. There's clearly something wrong with that elbow. He's shooting like garbage. LeBron has kind of been unimpressive. That's it. Kyle added some center, so I'm hopping on the Kyle bandwagon. Here we go.
I'm gonna go against the grain here. I'm gonna pick Neiman. I think that if this Lakers team wants to get into the playoffs, LeBron needs to just be like, all right, it's playoff LeBron right now.
Right now.
And that would just be really big for Neiman. I also think that if Davis were not healthy, he would not be playing.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but you didn't see him the other night when he was 6 for 17 from the field. Like, I know he has those games, but it looked very scary.
I also think that 70, like Anthony Davis at 70% is better than
half the league.
Yeah, 90% of the league.
Right, no, I get it. Steven, who do you got in that matchup?
I don't know. I feel like Neiman's team on paper is like really good.
See, I agree with that point. That's a really good point.
Like, when you look at his team, it's like, wow, Anthony Davis and LeBron. But then I beat him. So, I don't know. It can collapse. It can go either way. I honestly don't know in that one.
And I took Neiman down to the very end, and I beat Kyle. So, it's so interesting how
Yeah.
all of these win-losses are interacting. Steven, you picked, though? You picked...
I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm going to say Neiman.
Neiman? All right.
If Anthony Davis plays all week, I think.
I'm the only one that cares, Kyle. Next matchup, we have Doug is at Adam. Congratulations to Adam for an easy win this week.
Yep. Go get him.
Shouldn't be very hard.
Go get him.
Moving on to the next matchup, and the last matchup this week, and a very enticing matchup for me. I love when Simmons plays Matt. Simmons is at Matt.
Yeah.
Simmons has got to do it again. No Westbrook triple doubles, as you noted. Is it his time?
I would think that he's due. Matt's team has been just blazing hot.
Blazing hot. It's really interesting. It's such an interesting matchup. I think that this one is going to be the closest matchup next week. And I'm going to pick Simmons in a 6-5 tie, I think. Simmons is out to upset some people. He's healthy. Howard's back. For Matt Hobart, though, I wouldn't be surprised if he won. We don't know about Rudy Gay's status for Simmons. Matt, we don't know about Warren's status. So, it's really, really interesting.
It's close enough for me, and I have enough of a grudge that I'm going to pick Matt. I think that the home team advantage may be what gets it done.
If Simmons does not get a triple-double, I would side on that as well.
I'm going to go Simmons.
Simmons? Interesting.
Go get him, Matt!
It'll be interesting. We'll see. We'll see if we see any cycling. Saw some action from Simmons this week. So
Jesus, he went and picked up like 4 guys today.
yeah. So can we see another strong cycle week from Simmons? Does he got 2 in him? Matt hasn't been doing a lot of cycling.
No. To his credit, he hadn't been doing a lot of losing until this week.
Yeah. And it could easily be a fluke as well.
Matt, I believe in you this week.
Outside of that, we'll just go to the standings real quick. Throw these down. There's only... Yeah, if you go into the basketball at the bottom, you could go straight to standings. In the West, we have 3 teams that are 2-1. CJ, Steven, and Eric. We have 3 teams that are 1-2. Neiman, Modest, and Kyle. In the Eastern Conference, you have 4 teams that are 2-1. The Champ, Adam, Matt, and Cody. Simmons is at 1-2, and Doug is at 0-3.
Well, I'm not happy about my winning streak being over, but this is the most competitive the league has probably ever been.
For sure. I mean, after 3 weeks, you have 7 teams that are at 2-1. You have 4 teams that are at 1-2, and then you have Doug, who's at 0-3.
The playoffs are wide open right now. Anything could happen.
Anything can happen. People just trying to claim their spots in the playoffs. Joel continues to have the most points for. I guess that's noteworthy. 22.5. Second place is CJ at 21.5. So only leading by one category if we're going for points for. Outside of that, I don't really have anything to update. Anything come up as far as fan tracks or anything for you guys this week that is noteworthy?
No, not really. I'm just looking forward to getting back to winning. I can't believe that it's over. It's
Yeah,
hard to believe.
we are all devastated.
I will just say, if there is a stat correction in the middle of the night, I am posting a new video in the morning.
You're posting a new video in the
I'm
morning.
calling off.
Heaven forbid a field goal is taken away from me, and I wake up tomorrow the victor. You will definitely hear about it from me. Steven, any last words for you?
I'm just ready. I'm just ready to come back and take this thing this year.
Steven, 2-1, off to a hot start. Champ, also 2-1. Anything from you?
I'm coming back. I'm starting a new streak. I set the record. It's time to start a new one. All good things must come to an end at some point. But my overall winning, this is not the time for that.
Congratulations again, Derek. I really wanted this one. I wish I would have cycled one more player. But what can you do? Better luck next time. We'll see you guys next week. Good luck to everybody. See ya.
Congrats, Simmons. Fuck yourself.